3 people have been killed in a knife attack in the French city of Nice.
An Islamist terror attack in Vienna.
Terrorist attack.
Shouting Allahu Akbar.
Представители Армении и Азербайджана уже в какой-то момент даже запаниковали, в том смысле, что они сорвутся ли эти переговоры. Нет, к счастью.
In the Nagorno Karabakh region.
Hello world.
Hola.
Bonjour.
Namaskar.
Dzień dobry.
My name is Ross.
Cześć. My name is Anna.
My name is Maria.
I'm Eleanor.
My name is Eric Bausman, and I'm here today to ask the U.S. government,
Portugal.
My country, Israel.
Puerto Rico and the United States.
Government of Poland.
The UK government.
Albanian government.
The government of Argentina.
Kingdom of the Netherlands.
Government of India.
My German government.
My name is Kelly, and I urge the French government
to recognize the Republic of Artsakh.
To recognize the Republic of Artsakh.
And to stop the war.
And to prevent further ethnic cleansing.
There is a war happening at the moment on the fringes of Europe. If you know nothing about it, then that is no coincidence. For months, Azerbaijan, backed by Turkey, have been planning a military operation to attack and invade Artsakh, a beautiful mountainous region between Armenia and Azerbaijan. Armenia, which is the oldest Christian country in the world, is also one of the youngest democracies.
You might think this does not concern you, but it does. Here are 4 reasons why Armenians need our help.
We know Turkey's Erdogan tends to instigate aggression, with recent reports of invasions on various Greek islands and their involvement in the war in Syria.
When the Artsakh war broke out, we found out that terrorist groups from Syria were deployed by Erdogan in Azerbaijan to fight the Armenian forces. And this transit of mercenaries has happened before the initial invasion of Azerbaijan.
This is confirmed by reporters like Reuters and countries such as France, USA, and Russia.
There has been a lot of misinformation online, but when we ask who to believe, we need to remember that Azerbaijan and Turkey are states with a freedom score so low they're comparable to North Korea. There, they don't enjoy the luxury of freedom of press like we do. There, governments spread hate towards the minorities in their countries, such as the Kurdish people in Turkey and the Talish people in Azerbaijan. In contrast, Armenia is a young democracy that is quickly improving and implementing European standards and has a freedom score similar to Singapore. We need to bear this in mind before listening to Azerbaijan's and Turkey's state propaganda.
The fact is, in July, Turkey and Azerbaijan dramatically ramped up their joint military drills. In addition, arms shipments from Turkey to Azerbaijan increased tenfold from 2019 to 2020.
The Nagorno Karabakh or Artsakh is a historical Armenian land.
In 1921, Stalin gifted the land to Azerbaijan, even though 95% of its people were Armenian.
For Armenians, it meant losing their lands against their will yet again.
The Armenian people are one of the indigenous nations of that region, recognized not only by many historians, but also by the other indigenous people of the same region, like Greeks, Cypriots, Iranians, etc.
At the moment, as they dare state that they want to fairly govern the people of Artsakh, then explain me how can you bomb them with cluster bombs, target civilian infrastructure.
The people of Artsakh declared themselves independent, as the 1915 Armenian genocide committed by Ottoman Turks is not forgotten.
How can the Armenians of Artsakh trust Azerbaijan to govern them if both Azerbaijan and Turkey are still practicing nationalistic politics, and just 30 years ago, during the collapse of the Soviets, another ethnic cleansing of the Armenian was organized by Azerbaijan? To this day, ethnic Armenians want one thing. They want the right to self-govern democratically in their native and free lands.
This is not a religious war. This is a nationalistic war. Erdogan is also speculating ideas on creating an ultra-nationalistic country consisting of other nationalistic Turkish countries. And with that he claims lands of Greece, of Bulgaria, Afghanistan, Israel, Iran, India, specifically the Kashmir region, and the whole of Cyprus, and the whole of Armenia.
If you think that this will never happen, it's already begun. In just the first weeks of the war, the European Court of Human Rights has put interim measures on both Azerbaijan and Turkey to investigate the war crimes already committed,
such as the shelling of the civilian structures and the public executions of Armenian prisoners of war.
We can talk about how Erdogan and Aliyev have threatened to continue the Armenian genocide and threatened to start nuclear war. We can talk about so much more.
Azerbaijan launched this attack at 4 o'clock in the morning on Sunday, the 27th of September. All social media was frozen in Azerbaijan, and coincidentally, Turkish reporters were on hand to report the start of the attack.
Yet again, they are counting on you in the West to be tired of recent wars in Syria, Libya, where Erdogan played a big role as well as an aggressor.
That both countries are using their endless resources and money to bribe media and politicians.
You might ask yourself, what can we do? Living half across the other side of the road, what can we do to help the Armenian people?
The people of Artsakh have a full right to be independent, basis of their fundamental right of life
and the right of people's self-determination. If Artsakh is not recognized, these indigenous people are going to face yet another genocide.
The people of Artsakh have a fundamental and human right to be independent. If Europe and the West has already recognised Kosovo and Macedonia, why not recognise Artsakh?
We can't afford another refugee crisis. We can't afford another war. And we definitely can't afford another genocide as a civilization. Zakończmy wojnę. Rozpoznajmy Artsakh.
Help us stop this war now and support the recognition of the Republic of Artsakh.
Please stop this war and recognise Artsakh.
Recognize Artsakh. Stop the war.
Paren la guerra, reconozcan Artsakh.
Mettez fin à la guerre en reconnaissant la République d'Artsakh.
Paren la guerra. Reconnaissons Artsakh.
Stop the war and recognize Artsakh.
Stop the oorlog. Herken Artsakh.
Lopettakaa sota.
Reconocer Artsakh.
Zakończcie wojnę. Uznajcie Artsakh.
And I want to say, on the behalf of people of Republic of Albania, Dal Luften.